we're going to be going over today is the 5 steps base pitch. So this is a form of default pitch that you can use in almost any demographic to any type of customer, and you're going to be able to take them from step 1, which is your introduction, right through step 5, which is the consolidation. And the reason as to why this works is because all the language patterns that are used in this base pitch and all the techniques will apply to everyone. So first of all, what we're going to start with is step 1, which is your introduction. Now, what's to know is that your introduction should be short, punchy, and to the point. So very simply, with your introduction, what you want to get over to the customer is a greeting, very simply. So that's hi. Then you want to ask them a question. It's a very simple question, and it's how you doing, or how are you today? Or it can even be a closed question or a statement, almost says, are you having a good day? Yeah. Reason as to why we do this, we just want to get the customer engaged quickly off the bat. We want to get a yes out of them. So by saying, are you having a good day? Yes, it almost encourages the customer heavily to reply with yes. Once they've done that, they're engaged. Then we want to hit them. This is all still part of the introduction. I'll keep it really quick. My name is Romello from Octopus Energy. Just to let you know, my iPad does record for training and monitoring purposes. Here's my ID badge. That's all your introduction needs to have. Anything else other than that is talking too much. So in that short introduction, what we've done is we've used our C factors with our smile, eye contact, and enthusiasm. We've engaged them with the question. We've let them know that it's going to be quick, so they're not going to panic about how long it's going to take. We've established who we are, and basically that everything is recorded. So everything from a quality point of view has been covered as well. Then it's step 2, which is our short story. Now, what has to be acknowledged here is that it's called a short story and not a long story. So in our short story, all we want to get over to the customer is why we're there and why it's relevant. So this can be very simple. We're just in the area helping your neighbours pay less on their bills. Now, what that lets the customer know is that A, sheep factor, and B, it's of benefit to the customer. So there's 2 points in there that's relevant to the customer, that's going to engage them and interest them. Then it's the 3 key questions that we want to make sure we're asking every customer, and this is to qualify them. And those 3 key questions are, first of all, who are you guys with? Second of all, how much do you find yourself paying? And third of all, how many people is that for, or how many bedrooms? Now, what you have to understand is that any additional questions that you're asking, you're going into dangerous territory of boring the customer. With these 3 key questions, it's going to let you know everything you need to know to quote the customer. So for example, the customers with British Gas, they're paying £90 a month, and it's just for a male and a female, a couple. I don't need to ask any more questions because I know already that's potentially a low customer or medium customer, low to medium. That's all I need to know. That's enough for me to base a quote of. So once we've established those 3 key questions, it's time to sell a little bit. And what we do is we say to the customer, we exaggerate. Very simply, you're paying £90 a month. Really? That sounds a little high. Do you have a jacuzzi in there? Now, funnily enough, if the customer says yes or no, it doesn't matter. It's just to let the customer know that they're potentially overpaying. Then you hit them with another key line. With us, we're potentially coming out a lot cheaper. So that's your short story done. It's almost drifting into your presentation, but we keep it on the short story because you don't need to show the customer the iPad there. You can get through this very quickly. Now, once you've exaggerated and you've sold them a little bit with the jacuzzi and the hot tub, it's time for step 3, which is your presentation. Now, once you've already established these 3 key questions, you've done enough to present to the customer. And with your iPad, you're going to show them if they're a low customer. Now, we class you as a low customer because of the size of the house and the occupants that are in it. So you're currently paying 90. With us, it could potentially be 60 or whatever it is. And then you're going to let the customer know it's not going to get you a holiday to Dubai, but it all adds up, doesn't it? They say yes, fantastic. So you've quoted successfully, you've engaged, and you're selling. Then you hit them with another key line, and that's, now as you know, anyone can come to your door and say that they can do it for a lot cheaper. But that's why your neighbours have all been quickly grabbing their bills so we can see exactly how much we can save them. Now, this is very important because before asking for a bill, you not only want to preempt it, but you want to give them reason and justification for going through the effort of getting you their bill. Without this, it's very tricky. With it, it's very simple. So once you've sold them, you hit them with the question straight away. So do you get your bills by paper or by phone? Now, whatever the customer says, it doesn't matter, because if they get it by paper, you're going to tell them to grab it. If they get it by phone, you're going to tell them to load it. So regardless, you're going to get what you want from the customer. Brilliant. Grab that quickly, or brilliant, load that quickly. And once they're doing that, another key question: do you mind if I stand right there? Now, the reason as to why we ask this, very simply, get in the house. The chances of closing a deal are greatly enhanced by getting in the house. And which takes us on to step 4, which is the close. So once you've got the bill, you've put in the annual consumption figures, you let the customer know. So using your bill, we come out exactly this amount of cheaper. You'd rather pay 75 than 90, yeah? Perfect. So what we do, which is really good, is that we fixed your rates for 2 years. So instead of actually saving £15 a month, which is about £190 per year, it's actually £380 over 2 years. Also, we don't tie you into any contracts, so you're free to leave at any time. Perfect. Lastly, we do all the legwork for you. So everyone loves how easy it is. It's just name, number, email, and do you pay your direct debit at the start of the month or at the end? Oh, the end. Perfect. We'll keep it the same for you. Then, all those steps have been done. It takes us on to our consolidation, which will be covered in another video. Hope that was helpful. Enjoy the rest of your day.